The approach that we followed was not make it one person dependent. So, there were various members in the accounting team at Tara Paints who took the responsibility of helping me as a transformation manager to fill in the sheet. We also went ahead with, extracting a lot of quarterly data from their system. So, while the company has every record on their ERP and SAP platform, we were not consolidating it or using that data in a quarterly fashion. A lot of financials get consolidated only at the end of the year. So we, through that process, actually, we were able to finish up the exercise of filling up the feeder sheet as well. But the accounting team also realized that how capturing this data on a quarterly basis would help us get some of the insights around the KPIs very easily.
The challenges that we found was compiling the data. We have SAP installed at our unit, but finding the data, arranging was a little bit time consuming. Day-to-day basis, this has been our daily activity to watch those KPIs and graphs and everything that is being created. So, and our team is now been always ready and updated. Best thing is that the chart of accounts that was going some way wrong, it has also been corrected.
One of the major areas that we came across were around margins. So, gross margin and operating margin were poorer KPIs. However, the revenue was steady and, as compared to the industry, it was very much stable. But because the margins were on the lower side, it gave us an understanding of, tracking what were the external factors that was probably impacting the margin. The idea was not to focus only on the company's internal KPIs, but also look at how the industry was progressing, what were the margins some of the other industry leaders have been experiencing, what are they reporting. So as against Tara Paints, the industry leaders are Asian Paints or Nippon Paints, etc. in the country, and we looked at their figures and how far was Tara Paints, not only from a standard benchmark perspective, but what was the period in which that performance was witnessed. So margins and costs were definitely identified as major areas which needed some focus from a business standpoint. Tara Paints is in a B2B to C format. So a lot of sales happen through the retail stores and the distributors who sell these products in various regions, which are typically tier 2 or tier 3 cities. So we came across the fact that Tara Paints is amongst the top 15 companies in the rest of the 70% market share of the paints industry in India, and is growing and is liked by various different customers. In our analysis, we then utilized those particular benchmarks as against the whole industry's benchmark, so that we were aware about how closely we are just behind or tailing behind the industry benchmark, and what will be the incremental change required in different processes. Say, for example, controlling our costs or increasing our margins, what would be the effort that would be required was also something that we did as part of this. So with Tara Paints, the advantage is that they already have all the sales branch-wise data. At this point, till we had done the exercise, was not structured in what fashion would it be utilized from a overall strategic decision-making process. So while a lot of data is utilized by the channel specialist to understand how is the performance of those channels in those regions, but how does it matter to the organization leaders? That was not something that was already there. So costs was something that we discussed, and how it was important to control costs not only in the immediate future, but something which would be important from a 2 to 3 year timeline as well, because a lot of analysis showed that the costs for this particular sector from a raw material perspective would rise. A lot of employee workforce costs would also rise. And if the company is planning to expand, add more sales channels, what is it that they should also consider from a cost perspective. So while the focus of our discovery approach was to get the understanding of the key KPIs, some of the interesting things that we did was to tie in with the industry trends and match it with their strategic activities, help the internal stakeholders validate those activities to decide on go no go for immediate period, and identify new areas that they would like to continue investing in. So simple things around understanding the cash position, sales growth position helped us also to identify the fact that we may not be able to control a lot of costs or have very high margins in the immediate period, because it is also a period where the business is investing in certain growth. So it would be okay to take certain cuts in those areas, because expanding sales channel is a cost intensive activity. And it was thus a very strategic exercise. In addition to our simple discovery approach, we were able to identify some of the key areas that we should now concentrate upon after having a proper validation of all the activity. Once our discovery process was completed, it was aligned between me as the transformation manager and with Mr. Ritesh on what are some of the key success factors for growing the business. In my analysis, I had already presented as to how certain aspects of a tiered approach towards a growth of sales channels and distribution network is what should be followed. But at that point, we did not have enough data around the performance of different sales channels. And the next activity that we did, and the first step of the transformation, was to get an understanding of the sales process. How the distribution channel works at Tara Paints was analyzed more qualitative, but then later quantitatively as well, and down to the performance of individuals, identification of certain markets, etc. from a qualitative standpoint was analyzed. Then I went back to analyze branch-wise data. My approach was to understand which are the cities, which are the states which have been performing well consistently, and then identify what are the external market trends in those states, and then give a recommendation on hence which areas should they invest in to enhance or improve their sales and distribution network. Now, Tara Paints is based in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Rajasthan are the strong markets where they have business. But we identified some of the growing markets like in the south, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, and understood that the major players in the country don't have very strong distribution networks, or a model which is not very suitable for the channels in those regions. It is not conducive for a lot of these channels, and hence the channel partners or the distribution in those states are very open to stocking products from other players as well.
We were just at the initial stage of exports while discussion, and we found out that margins are good with the exports, and we are working on those exports with many of the countries, and we found out that sales was easy with the export business with other countries.
Realized that Tara Paints is also exporting their products in some of the very early stage emerging markets like Kazakhstan, Nepal, some of the countries in the Middle East, and because these countries have low barriers to entry, and they have been already able to establish businesses and partnerships, and they were supplying some percentage of their material, and the percentage is not more than 2% from exports revenue standpoint, but something that is what they want to concentrate going forward. Hence, I also looked at that area as a different segment and what could be the growth potential and how much percentage of revenue from a total standpoint should they concentrate on, and take that bucket increasingly over the next 2 to 3 years, because that would involve a lot of investments and a different team to manage a lot of those activities as well. So, what was presented to them was in terms of the growing markets, which countries, and as per the global market, APAC region, countries like Indonesia, Malaysia are some of the growing markets. And I had presented that to Ritesh because those were not the countries where currently any products are being supplied. A study and an analysis of how strongly they can enter those markets gave them a strong understanding of how better they are now positioned to also operate geographically in the international markets, and they need not go only towards the most developed countries, but a lot of other countries where there are no competitors of good material, which also comply to some of the international standards on environment and quality standards. So having a lot of those certifications already in place will help the business grow in those countries, and hence that is a strategy which we arrived at. But the planning is something that the team would work on internally and take it up later on.